Hey, what's going on, guys? Tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about flirting with women, how to approach women, be more comfortable around them. They're pretty much like us guys with boobs. Alright, here's the first thing that I wanted to touch on about women. And this is just my interpretation, guys. I won't give you my credentials, but it's just some things that I ponder on and I think have some relevance. But from what I see is, first things first, the women are scared of the men because information and crazy stories of men attacking women get brought, seems like, to the top of the media, and then everybody finds out about it. So, like, you'll find a lot of these women, they don't like being approached by somebody random, but they'll be approached by somebody with certain characteristics. Say, so if you're out in public and you have a girl next to you who came with you, or that you just met, and then you introduce yourself to somebody else, then this is like social proof. So it's a pretty interesting concept because it does work. And I'm not saying that because I have not tested it. I have tested it, and it's the only way that I go nowadays. If I'm going out, it has to be with a female. It has to be with a girl, like, that's a friend. If I plan on doing any, like, cold opening, it's a must, guys. Like, it's not debatable. It's not worth your time to go out unless you can social proof with another female, preferably with an outgoing personality, and is not afraid of, like, other women approaching her and approaching you, because that's really why she's there. And kind of talk to the girl a little bit beforehand too. Let her know, like, you're interested in talking to other women, finding out what you like. It's always good to have a wing girl, guys. Like, rich guys pay a lot of money for girls like this. You can find somebody that you click with, connect with, have some good chemistry with. You don't necessarily have to have sex with them. That's a lot. That's one of the things, like, for men, is if guys would just be more focused on, they need to be focused on themselves, for one, because until you're about 30, I'd say, it's really hard for guys to focus on themselves, and by that time, they never got to fulfill their main focus in life, because maybe they got into a marriage. Not to say marriage is bad, but it does detract a lot of your time, and that could be good time. So I'm not saying it's bad time, but to find yourself, you have to have a lot of hours. You have to spend a lot of time alone, and women can pick up on this. That's why they like shows like The Bachelor, because it's like the knight in shining armor, the guy that just, like, has everything going for him. That's not even that rare. If you're single, no kids, at 28, and you look around, that's kind of like the society that's really running shit right now. Is single guys that are like 28 to 38. There's just a lot of innovation there, and I mean, not to say marriage life is bad, and I know I sound like I'm MGTOW right now, but men that that just start at an early age and they go their own way, there's a lot of power in a man. And I say, just a man, any entity. Like, your body's an entity. It's just a colorful mass of cells that we can perceive just moving. That's what your body is. People can sense, though, like, a sense of confidence, urgency, purpose, goal oriented, it's a sense, They say that your heart has about a 6 foot radius that the energy from your heart can be detected. That's interesting, in my opinion. So you don't think that if I was sitting right next to a woman that she wouldn't be able to sense that confidence? That's what I'm saying. And I'm only 26 years old, but these are just some things that I think about. I feel like I'm very grounded. I've had enough sex in my life to not be worried about sex. I feel like I'm a very blessed person as far as what I've been given in this life. The cards weren't dealt too bad, I feel like I'm fit. I'm able-bodied. I have all the things that I need to succeed. So whenever I go up to a girl now, it's just like we start neutral, first off. But whenever you walk up to a girl, she can feel you're interested by being genuinely interested. So when you just walk up, like, you got nothing to lose. It's neutral. Like, we're just right here, just like, boom, neutral. Just feel relaxed, like it's neutral. Okay. Now start the interaction. But just look at her and, like, you gotta give your body some time to, explore what you're interested in. Your mind will do the work for you, but you have to be grounded. So you just sit there, have good posture, a good smile, because you're interested. You're genuinely, and guys, you can't lie about that. Like, be genuinely interested in more than just this girl's booty. Really take in what she's doing, how she's feeling, you think. So generally, just, like, be interested. You start off and then you just open. It's natural. But the first couple of But I feel like a mass amount of guys have a lot of problems when it comes to, you can open, yeah, you got the balls to, like, just spit out something, but you're really shooting yourself in the foot if that opening isn't that good. You really have to have some confidence in it, because, you put it out there. So have some thought, have some confidence in it. Because this is what happens when you have confidence in the words that you're presenting to the person that you're trying to talk to. This is what happens. If you think about it and you gave yourself enough time and you say it, then you have confidence because it's a good idea in your head. So if they receive it and they make something derogatory, this is what you do. Fuck it. That's what you do, guys. Because obviously you're an able-bodied person. You have confidence in what you're saying. If they take it and they say something stupid about it, then they're less of a person. No, this is the thing, guys. Nobody knows everything in this life. Everybody is a student, because there's no gods on this earth. Everybody lives to be about 85. 155,000 people are born and die every day. You're not that special, guys. Success leaves keys and clues. So back to the picking up the women. So here's the thing, guys. Alright, so here's the thing, guys. You kind of have to live a double life. But doing this, you have to understand that, hey, by me doing this, I'm actually helping myself out become where I'm wanting to go. So you're going to have to live a weird life. You're going to have to put yourself out there literally in a dangerous spot. And your body is going to be telling you, everything in your body is going to be saying, shut off, don't do that, it's bad. But the thing about that voice is, it's evolutionary, it's not logical. What happens if you walk up to a girl and you just, what happens if you walk up to a girl and you don't punch her in the face? Well, nothing, because you're not doing any type of assault. You're not doing anything. You're presenting yourself. Just an open posture. Just like that. And I'll just come up with something. I'll pretend like the audience is like a hot girl, and I'm just walking, let's say, out of a coffee shop. You smile, you hold the door for her, and say, hey, are they having any specials that you know of? Just something quick like that. Gives you a chance to go and talk to her. Especially first thing in the morning, because girls just got done with their makeup and stuff, so it makes sense. Just being social like that. Guys, the men out here need to be masculine, but they don't need to be so sex greedy. Because listen, guys, I've had my fair share of sex, and I know some guys who have had their fair share, and it's really just like, it's an evolutionary type of thing that you have to get out of your head. Like, the more girls you have does not mean it's going to be a better life that you have. And I know it might sound like it, surrounded by hot, beautiful women who all have perfect breasts, nice butts, firm, work out every day, just feminine, all clean shaved vaginas. Yeah, of course, every guy would want that. But knowing that, you're not gonna get that. It's just fairy tale. So girls know this. Guys need to catch up to that. They need to understand that if you find a girl that, you like to have sex with, you feel like you're masculine while you're doing it, like dominant, then just hold on to her. And if worst comes to worst, this is where a lot of people mess up, is the breakup. Nobody was given a script. I wasn't given a script on how to live this life, and neither were you. So I'm not perfect, but this is what we have to understand is, if you're not trying to be the best you really should check in the mirror to figure out where you're going in life. So, if your partner's way over here in right field and you're chasing them and it's dragging you from where you should be, then, just be transparent and communicative and responsible, and just have a good conversation and say, hey, if you want to, we can continue to have sex, or we can just cut it, but it's not really working out, or something along the lines of be courteous, respectful. You gotta put yourself in their shoes, guys. Don't be an asshole. Don't have an ego. Just drop the ego, guys. The ego is so stupid because we're all basically the same. And I know that's debatable, but genealogy really does show, the triangle is like this, and we're all down here right now, but it always goes to a small thing. You know, it's not like I got a mass amount of people down here with tails and claws. You know, we're generally all about the same. So the only thing that really separates us is right up here, guys. And the ego. Gotta drop the ego, guys. Everybody's a student in this life. Everybody. To say otherwise is really saying that you're the creator and you have all the answers. You know everything, which is not true for anybody that I know.